marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Alert.
Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Broncos at 4-3, a game over 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Wilson. Open man downfield. He's Judy. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Second and 7 from the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Yellow, yellow.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. But you look at this Bronco defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time touchdown.
Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. To throw is Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 46 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. Inside the 20, down the right sideline, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 21, here's the second down and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And Sutton will have the Broncos first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. On 3rd down, it's short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Wilson wants a different look.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios
These
in
two
Orlando,
teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jerick McKinnon. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Yellow.
The slot man in motion right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. This quick pass complete to Sutton. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 14 yards that time for number 14. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. Look at the big fella go. He may go. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Albert Okwuegbunam, 69 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To about the 35, 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Mahomes. Pass complete to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
1st down, Chiefs.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes will throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it. Or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. 2nd and 6 coming up. 2nd down, McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This is 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson. Able to find Judy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were